Hi guys, welcome back, and I thought for this episode we'll only do one game compared to like the four I had in the previous episode, but it's going to be a lot slower. It's actually going to be a 10-minute game. Still Blitz, because we're looking to improve our Blitz rating and not our standard rating. Standard rating is pretty solid at 1300, and we have an 1100 rated player. Hopefully we can get this one in the bag. I want to play Caracal, but I don't know well enough to be able to invest a 10-minute game and my rating into it. Need to definitely do some research on that at school, start reading some chess books and get better up my rating a bit. We're going to see what he does. C4 is command move. I immediately always play to counter C5 because I'm expecting this push here that's very common at my rating. So yeah, we're going to see what happens here. Maybe just a quick castle. No matter what we're doing, we're going to push F6 castle. Get our light squared bishop out, maybe get some pin action. Threaten light squared and get into a normal middle game in which we try and make him fall into a trap. That's pretty much chess at the level I'm at. Just do a standard opening to each other and then eventually try and trap them. Yeah, sounds interesting, doesn't it? He's looking to push D4, I presume. Yeah, looking like he is. We kind of want to get the castle out of the way, even though he's putting a lot of pressure on it. Maybe D6, G4 was the better way to go about it. But you know, whatever. We have a lot of time. I'm used to playing this fast in like 3-minute matches, so we can slow down a bit and take some deep breaths. And try to analyse the position we're in. It's completely even pretty much at this stage. Problem is when you play a move like C3, you can't get your knight out there without moving this way, and it's obviously a bad move. So I'm looking to see probably a D3 kind of. Yeah, there it is. There's D4, as I was saying. I haven't really calculated this, in all honesty, guys. This isn't looking too good for us, except I think we have to take here, unfortunately, and then just slide our bishop back. So our position is a bit worse because he played that C3. I need to start playing C3 more or learn the Caracal in its entirety. That would help me out a lot. He's got a hanging pawn there if he decides to. Okay, if he pushes me here, I'm definitely going to ask the light squared bishop a question, because that's what you should do. It's very powerful for white, and the simple move A5 enables it not to go back on the diagonal here. Unless he plays A3, which would be a very good move, but I envisage him. Okay. He'll stop me in my tracks a bit. I don't know what to do. Maybe just be aggressive, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, aggression is probably a good thing to be. Although we can just... Tough position for me, to be honest. A bit scared. This isn't looking ideal for me. Unfortunately, but you know, hopefully we can claw out some kind of. Okay, he immediately pressures me there, which is fair enough. I mean, it's not a great move. I think there are better moves in his arsenal, to be perfectly honest with you. Looks like we'll be castling queenside this game. I don't think he realises we can just simply take back with the knight, which kind of destroys his whole I want to get a pin on these two kind of idea. We are threatening his bishop. And now I guess we are definitely castling queenside. We probably should have taken with the knight there, yeah. But we'll see what happens. That means we've got to play like a D6 move and then try and get our bishop out of it. This pawn here isn't actually on a bad square, except the queen's pinned, which sucks. May try and just simply get out of it. Okay, there's the check. That was the best case scenario. I didn't think he'd do that. That weakens his position a lot. He could have done something really great. His thing is though, he's just going to castle. We're opposite side castle. Need to be playing this using this D pawn soon. Asking questions of his. I'll be taking this queen no matter what. I think I'm generally in a stronger position if we trade queens and I get a good defense queenside personally. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Still a lot of the game left. I have about 8 minutes 47. He's used about a minute and a half more than me. One problem is I really need the loo. Really need to piss, but I can't. One, because I won't be talking during it, and you know, I kind of need to sit back for another 15 minutes and just wait. He's thinking a lot. I think he thought he could just move there and pin. He didn't realise my knight was there. Yeah. Of course, we still want a castle, so we're gonna move there. And if he pressures here, we're just gonna simply we're just gonna play h6 and then try to do something funky. Although actually no, that doesn't leave us a square really to fall back on. It's pretty risque. We've actually got a check we can put in. That's really good, like getting out of jail kind of thing, if you can call it that. Yeah, you know what, we're gonna play it. It gives us tempo. It gives us a lot of tempo. Yeah, there it is. And now we're going to ask a question of light squared. We still want to keep our defence fairly tight. Which is what I'm kind of scared about. Figures. I don't mind this move actually. We've got to get our lights squared out. Yeah, that's what we have to do. Unfortunately, he's got a lot of strong moves he can play. Like this move's pretty strong here. But what can you do? I suppose he's playing a decent game of chess. Okay, well, it's not good. He's effectively pinned our piece. We need to find a kind of counter move when he takes this. I mean, obviously it's hanging. We've just got to kind of get our act together and make a strong move here. He's playing a lot stronger game than us. I'm trying to figure out the flag. The Israeli. He's playing a stronger chess game, as you'd expect. And this is kind of jump I need to make because I'll probably end up losing this game due to me just not playing strong enough chess. We're not thinking enough, and I'm not utilising my time. As you can see, he's used about 2 minutes more than me, and it's obviously must have been good for him. Though we can, we've got a nice option to pin here, and then we've got things to do. Knight's very clumped. I was expecting that move. In all honesty, we're going to pin his bishop, and then the thing is, I think he's got. Okay, I might just stop that now. I think we kind of have to play a move like this. It's not over yet. I mean, we've got a lot of time we can invest into the next few moves, which is also not a bad thing. The only bad thing is our king, once he castles, I mean, it's pretty much we've got to just not get in a check lock. If anything, we want to kind of cut down on all the material he has. He hasn't even activated his rooks yet, but neither have I, so I'm not really going to worry too much about that. Yeah, in these positions, I don't know if you guys ever get them. It's kind of hard to be in. You're not really sure what to do. What your next move is. Again, he's investing a lot of time, and I think in the next couple of moves, this is where I should put the main bulk of my time in. Because if I manage to find a good move here, as in a really good move, it could mean it could result in a win for me, which is awesome. Okay, that is kind of a passive move by him. He obviously doesn't want me to play e4. Understandably, I want to kind of get off. I mean, I don't see too much trouble in this actually. I think this is a decent move. Actually, no, then you can just move there. It's game over. I just realised that. Interesting. That's an interesting move. I don't think that was the right move he should have played. In all honesty. We're hanging in there. If you guys ever get that feeling where you know you're hanging in by like by your feet. Again, his I think his dark square at the moment is a more threatening piece. So we just kind of get our pieces on the light squares, and if we get one of his bishops off the board for a knight, then we're in a pretty decent position actually. Then it becomes a very even game. Got a nice attack on his king. If we can try and pull off some stuff here, we can actually execute quite a good win. Okay. Okay. So again, trying to stay on the light squares, so he doesn't get me in some trouble in check. I've actually thought of a good idea. If we push f4 and then take h3, he's very tucked in. He's in a bad way, if you can say that. Again, we've got a lot more time. He's going to start panicking when it hits about a minute and a half, and the game's still pretty open. That's what I think, at least. Okay, I think we have to kind of take here because we need to take advantage of. Yeah, although I didn't see the. Okay. Actually, I just realised he can't move there because of our bishop. We got quite lucky there. If he takes it, it's not. Actually, no, he can't even take it because ironically, our piece is actually positioned quite there. Oh, fuck! Oh, there it is. There it is. Bitch. I mean, we'll take it, yeah. Obviously. He may have just seen this little threat we're doing, though. I mean, he's going to be up a pawn, but we have counterplay. I don't know. This is quite an interesting game, I think, personally. I think it's pretty decent. He could be a little bitch and just move there. Oh, this is awful. Okay, well, let's move there. We have got an advanced pawn. We've got a lot of time now. We've got about double the time he has. So let's see if we can find a move, shall we? Tough position to be in. Practically due to the stupid opening we kind of both did. Wasn't too wise. Again, you just want to try and get his pieces off the board. I'm in this situation where I think a sack is maybe even the best method here, but then we need our light squared. I think we may need to move somewhere like here. Try and utilise more of our pieces. Try and get our knight working, even though it can't really go anywhere. It's frustrating, you know. He'll be taking there next. No, I'll actually take the pawn. I've got to move on to this file, put pressure on it, make him move it somewhere half decent. He has to track back here, to be honest. I want to take that as well. Yeah, we need to get our pieces into play. I can't really see ourselves winning this unless we come up with something magical, which rarely happens at my level. Takes, yeah. Does he have mate there? I think he does. I think he had mate right there, actually. Flipping out. This game is a minefield of just weirdness. Okay, he's pinned it. Now what we're really hoping for is if he pulls out some kind of blunder move, to be perfectly honest with you. Yeah, he's pushing. This is not looking great. It's not looking great. We have got a lot of time though. Hopefully we can try and do something here which strengthens our position somewhat. got a pawn locked down pretty badly as well. It's very unfortunate. Trying to stay with light squares away from his bishop, really. Trying to crack something here, maybe. Yeah. I mean, this is the trouble with it. When you have a longer time, he's obviously thinking for longer, and I'm used to playing these shorter games. I mean, it's a bit of a minefield. Which grid do we want to go up on, basically? Maybe this one? Yeah, I think this one's probably the better option for us. It's on a light square as well, again. Pinning this pawn rather awesomely. Again, trying to stay off these squares. But this looks like a loss, unfortunately. And he's probably just going to continue driving it down to Chinatown. Yeah. I mean, the really thing he's got is his bishop and rook are very good, and I've kind of got my bishop locked in a bit. Don't really know what to do with it. Okay, we're on a light square again. Have a last ditch idea, to be honest. If we sack the bishop and try and run it down, if we sack the bishop here, try and run it down. Okay, let's try this. This is what we can only really afford to do, to be honest. It's not looking great for us. He's obviously got enough time to think about it. It's not like he has 20 seconds, which is really annoying. I just forgot he can put us in check as well and just devastate us. Although I wouldn't say it's horrible devastating, because we've still got this lovely pin on his G pawn. If we didn't have that, the game would be all but over. Yeah, we're gonna have a little look. He's got a minute and 22. He's wondering like, shit, can he run it down there? He's probably panicking a bit. Yeah, I mean, if he takes there, I think it's pretty gone. Okay, yeah, he had to take there. I think I found a pretty decent move, actually. I don't know. It looks decent, doesn't it? Taking advantage of this pin piece. Just make him worry a bit. Even if we're going to lose it, we want to try and drain a bit of time, at least. I mean, also, if he moves his... he may even sack his rook in this situation. He's got 38 seconds. I mean, if we get him really, really worried here, we could be onto something amazing. Okay, he's put me in check. He's hanging here. Okay, we really need to invest time into this one. This could be it. I think we need to make him sweat a bit. I think that is the right move for us. If we took here, he could have lots of counterplay. This makes him sweat a bit more, and if we pull this one off in a 10-minute game, it'd be brilliant, wouldn't it, guys? We've got 2 minutes 13. Let's not rush into anything stupid here. Again, it's on a light square, it doesn't look too bad. We need to try something here. 19 seconds. When it starts that 20-second timer, it could be all but over. I don't know if it's the bad connection, Israel. I'm not going to get cocky or arrogant, because I think he can still win with 5, 4, 3, 2... What is going on? We just won. Wow, what a game! I think we may have had him, actually. Well, no, I don't think we would have had him. But That proves that time pressure has a large part to play in it, although he obviously had the advantage at the start because he invested more time. And that's the thing with these, I'm used to playing correspondence chess, which if you don't know is you make a move every like 3 days, etc. When you're in like a live environment and you have to literally make your moves there, time management is the most important thing, especially something as versatile as like a 10-minute game. Each person has 10 minutes. But yeah, that's a win. Can we click analyze? Yeah, we can. Okay. We're going to flip the board to where we were, I think. We were here. He ran out of time here, obviously. Oh, didn't you just have a killer move? Didn't you just have that? If I move there, he moves there, I move there, he takes. Yeah, he had a win from there, to be honest. Unless I managed to get my gear together, and then I don't know, he tries something, he just pushes this. Yeah, he had a definite win from there if he just kept his bishop planted, which shows that we should have lost that game. But then again, that's live chess. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. I actually really enjoyed making this video, and if you enjoyed watching it, how about you subscribe or make a YouTube account, like the video, or make sure you just even come back and check out my other videos, click on the other videos, see if you enjoy it. Have a great Sunday. It's Sunday here in the UK and I've got school tomorrow, but you know what, school's part of life. I have to deal with it. I'm doing alright at school at the moment, which is quite cool. Hopefully going to improve my chess and learn some new openings which I can show off to you guys in the near future. Anyway, I hope you have a fantastic day, evening, lunch, whatever you're doing at the moment, and just check back soon. And I hope you enjoyed watching the video, and peace out.